Hello and welcome to White Horse Music TV. My name is Richard Badinner and I'm co-owner of this wonderful shop with my lovely wife Michelle Badinner, who's not behind the camera today. That's Dennis, I'm not married to him. So today I'm doing a bit of a violin demo for Tatiane, and I believe that's how you say her name, could be wrong. So I will be demonstrating some of the quarter size violins that we happen to have in the shop at the moment. Some of them will be second hand, some of them will be new, but down here we have violin number 1 is a Gliga 3 violin, and this one was made in 2005. So it's about 15 years old, but it is in very, very good condition. So that's violin number 1. Now violin number 2 is a Gliga 1. So Gligas start with Gliga 3, and they have better quality wood as they go up in the models. So Gliga 3 is the starting one, then Gliga 2 the next quality of wood and next quality of workmanship, and then Gliga 1 has this higher quality wood. It has more layers of varnish which are much finer, which allow the wood to vibrate the way it wants to, and you can really feel the rippling in the wood as I'm putting my finger across there. And so that allows the wood to vibrate the way it wants to. Gives sort of like a deeper, stronger sound. And then also in the Gliga workshop, if you started working there, maybe you'd be working on the Gliga 3s, and then you could graduate to working on the better models. So there's Gliga 1. Then we jump over to a completely different range. This is our other most popular brand of violins called Struna. This one is called a Struna Classroom, and this also is a second-hand one. What does it say? 2015. So this is made in 2015. The Struna's claim to fame, even in this cheapest model, is they use Russian spruce on the front, which has a nice ringing, deep sound. And they're quite sort of contrasting to the Gligas in general. But as you will hear between these violins, each one is still different. Say if I had 5 Struna Classrooms, each one will sound different. Some will sound sort of darker, some will sound bright, and that sort of thing. So they do vary. And then I'll jump over to a new Struna Classroom. And it's interesting between these two that this Struna Classroom, the new one, actually looks older than the old Struna Classroom. That's just because they do this thing called antiquing. So they're trying to make the violins look old. They use aged wood, but they also, there'll be someone with little tools marking the violin so it looks like it's, a few hundred years old. I'll turn this one over. It's got a beautiful stripy back. No tigers died in the making of this video. Yeah, beautiful. And then jump to this one. This one is called Struna Master. And this one is a second-hand one as well. So this one was made in, I can't see, my eyes need to be better. Maybe that looks like 2016. So same sort of thing with the Strunas as they do with the Gligas. As you go up to the better models, they use better quality wood, which has been aged for longer, better workmanship, and then different varnishing technique as well. So that has a beautiful one-piece back in this case. Once again, no tigers died in the making of that. This is a very pretty violin, that one. All right, so let's give them a play. Not just going to buy them based on their looks. All right, so first up we have Gliga 3. Okay, as is common with the Gligas, this Gliga 3 sounds nice and mellow and relaxed. It's still got enough brightness, but it's quite a mellow, sort of relaxed, dark sounding violin. All right, see what Gliga 1 sounds like. Okay, interestingly, how I was saying about the Gligas that they generally have quite a warm, mellow sound, this one is definitely brighter. I would say it's a little bit of a slightly stronger sound, but it's definitely a brighter sort of sound. So that's interesting. It's a brighter sound from the darker Gliga. That's a much darker look than the Gliga 3. All right, so up we go to Struna Classroom. This is the second-hand Struna Classroom. Okay, so instantly I heard a difference in volume. So the Gliga, so the Struna was definitely brighter and stronger, maybe a tiny little bit more depth down the bottom, but quite a different sound to both of the Gligas, I would say. All right, moving on to the new Struna. This should be interesting. Exactly the same model, just made in a different year. And obviously the varnishing was a little bit different. Each time they make a different batch of varnish. Well, let's have a listen. Okay, that's got a huge sound. I'd say maybe even louder sounding than the Struna Classroom. Its bottom string down there is like a cannon just going. I'm surprised Dennis didn't drop the phone. Oh, the camera, shall I say. All right, next up we have the Struna Master. Now if you get this one, you're going to have to dress differently. You're going to have to dress like a master. All right, let's have a play. How does a master dress? That's weird. Okay. Okay, I would say that has a more solid sort of a sound. It's solid is a weird word to use, but it's sort of like a very stable sound, which is big and strong and more ringing than the other. I'll play it again. Yeah, really solid, strong sound. You've got your work cut out for you buying one of these, but I would recommend, as usual, buying all of them, and then you definitely get the right one. Thanks for watching.